Hey everybody, welcome back to No Ordinary Path.
It's kind of loud here.
It's kind of loud here because we are in the process of airing up hot air balloons. That's right, we are doing our Atlas adventure. This is Rainbow Riders behind us, and we are taking the whole family, starting to go.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I want to like jump up and down. This is so awesome.
It's really cool.
This would not be possible without the help of Atlas Medstaff and their special stipend for adventures.
Anyway, we'll bring you tons of footage of this whole event, and yeah, can't wait.
Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
It is time to hit the
Time to
road.
go.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
So kids, what are your guesses? Where do you think we're going?
I guess music park.
An amusement park?
Amusement park would be cool.
Sort of feels like we're in the middle of the desert though.
Don't give any hints.
I'm not, no hints.
Boogie riding.
Buggy, like buggy,
Like a buggy ride?
like a desert buggy.
We're about, I don't know, 15 minutes out? 15 minutes out.
You're so fun.
I know, my stomach keeps going. Just thinking about it.
What? wait, are we like going to like are we just going like up in a straight line and then
No, we're going on a real hot air balloon ride. Like the ones
You know
we
what?
see from the highway.
I'm gonna go this way.
There's a basket?
Bucket list check, that's what it says.
There's a basket?
Yeah, that might be.
Are you excited? Yes! Are you surprised? Yes!
We're going on a hot air balloon.
Are you excited? Why is your tongue out? Are you
I'm
hungry?
excited.
Is that what we do when we're excited? Are you excited, Ethan? Yeah, I guess we're all excited.
let's talk bucket list for a minute. We really hope that you have one. And most people do, even if it's just like a mental checklist in their head. But do you know what's not ordinary? Actually checking off some of those things on their bucket list.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of people just, you know, they have it.
That was us too. That was us. It's so easy to have a thing in your head of what you want to do, and then ordinary life gets in the way and you just slowly forget about all those things that you really wanted to do. And that's really what our channel is about, is you don't have to take an ordinary path. Your someday could be right now. On Friday, we got to check off a major bucket list item, and it was all thanks to John's travel nursing agency, Atlas Medstaff.
That's right. Well, we've been with Atlas now for a little bit over a year, and the neat thing about it is from the very get-go, I knew about this cool thing that they do called the Atlas Adventure. And what it is it's a one-time thing deal for their newer travel nurses, where they have a certain amount of money and they will pay for you to go do something extraordinary, do something unordinary and exciting. Now, it doesn't have to be like, you know, it could be anything. I mean, there's been people that I've met that have done like trips, concerts, skydiving, you know, all sorts of things. So it's really awesome. The funny thing is we just couldn't figure out what we wanted to use the money on, because our life, because of our channel and because of just what we do, we're always doing cool and amazing things. So it was really hard. We also wanted to include the kids in it, which was a big one. Kristen and I talked about going skydiving, but then we're like, what are we going to do with the kids, you know, and that kind of stuff. So we ended up choosing this, and it was so worth it.
Yes, we really wanted it to be bucket list worthy. Yeah. And I think we nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We went with Rainbow Riders here in the Phoenix area, and we did some research beforehand to make sure that we found a reputable company, one that was safe.
We wanted somebody legit.
That had a lot of great reviews. We had no idea what to expect. It was about a 4-hour-ish process. Yeah. We arrived at 3:45 and we didn't get up in the air until 4:50. I remember him saying it's 4:50 launch time or whatever. Yeah. And so we met at their building, and then they walk you through what's going to happen. You take a shuttle to your launch area. They have a whole crew that helps put up the balloons, and there were 4 balloons.
I think there was 4 that launched around the same time as us.
4 balloons from the same company, yeah. But there are other companies around also launching balloons. So there were several in the sky, which was really cool.
It made it even more fun because you could watch and position and that kind of thing. Yeah. It was interesting because initially we thought we were going to be by ourselves. You know, when you think about these baskets, they're pretty big. And we actually had 13 people. Lucky number 13. We had 13 people in the basket with us. And it really never felt crowded. The baskets were partitioned. So, you know, we had one section all to ourselves with our kids and family. And the entire process, I felt super safe. And it was really smooth. Yeah. I thought that there would be some sway, you know. There was none. It was very smooth.
It was a very slow and gradual ride up and down. It was very nice. It almost sometimes felt like it was just a backdrop. And the scariest part was landing, which we don't have any footage of because you're not allowed to have your cameras out for the landing.
It's fun because the whole basket tips way over when it hits the ground.
Yeah, it tips like this. You're like literally almost laying down on the ground. It was nobody was prepared for that. It was quite scary.
It was super fun though. The
whole process. Very fun. It was very fun.
We were very fortunate to have a guy named Patrick who has been doing this for 30 years. We never felt unsafe at all. So it was super fun. Yeah. And yeah, what else?
Well, enough talking. Let's get to the ride. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, see you guys in a few weeks.
All right, oh, sounds good, yeah.
Oh, we're moving. It's so exciting.
We did bring some bottled water on board in case you guys didn't. We don't have restrooms, but we do have the water. This is Phoenix. Bring water with you everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the sky. I'm so high,
generally keep it at 14 or so. The way the basket's set up, you can kind of naturally put 2 people here in this first gap. That next gap, you can fit 3 there if you know each other real nicely. And then 2 on the other side.
What did you say about your ears? Ears are popping. 2,500 feet above ground and still climbing, they said.
Look, we're higher than the plane.
I know that we're higher than the plane.
Not that.
I know that one. I know.
I'm so high, so high. I'm erase the aeroplanes up in the sky. I'm so high, so high. I'm a dream and fall asleep on clouds tonight.
Wow, we are a mile high right now, guys.
Oh, can't you see? I'm so high, so high.
We snapped the picture.
I'm so high, so high. I'm a dream and fall asleep on clouds tonight.
Well, we're down.
We made it safely. What a ride. That was incredible. Oh
Yeah,
my
over
goodness.
a mile off the ground.
Yeah, at one
the
point,
highest.
I think we made it to 6,000.
Yeah.
I think he said we made it to 6,000.
That was pretty.
We
it
even
was
got
amazing.
a science lesson.
Yep.
That was pretty awesome.
Got to see some wild animals as we dropped closer.
Yes.
Went over. We saw a coyote and several rabbits and
Yeah,
stuff.
the rabbits were,
It was really neat.
they were scared.
The kids, if you were wondering, the kids actually did really, really well. Towards the very end of the ride, as we were close to the, just kind of hovering over the tops, I think they were. The
Yeah.
excitement and craziness was over, and they're like,
Right.
"I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm hungry." So it doesn't matter what you're doing; kids are all the same.
Yeah, but they still had such a great time. We all had a great time. And it was just funny because I know that like when we were just at the very end, we were just kind of like hovering, and Ethan like almost said, "Mom, I'm bored," and I knew he was gonna say it.
And he knew he was gonna
And
say
then
it too, and then he knew Mom was gonna kill him when he said,
Right, and so he's like mid-sentence,
I'm-
and he's like, never mind.
"Never mind."
So if you're wondering, an hour is a perfect
Oh yeah,
length of
it's
time.
perfect. It's well for kids. Honestly, I think we
kids.
could have gone
We
longer.
could have gone longer for
But
sure.
if you've got a kiddo, and Chloe, remember, is only 5 years old, and she did great the whole time.
They had a special step for her to stand on, and the basket's actually 4 feet tall, so it's
Yeah.
pretty tall. It was difficult to like hang over, which is good because our kids would hang over if we let them for
Yeah.
sure. But we're glad that you came along with us for this really fun episode. We actually were going to wait to bring this to you, but we're so excited about this that we couldn't wait. So you have to wait till next week for our hiking video that was promised for this weekend. We brought you this instead. We hope you liked it. Stick around with us.
Well, it's time to go pop the bubbly right now. Some champagne and
Oh
orange
yeah,
juice
I
for the
forgot we
kids,
get to have champagne. Let's do this.
In the early days of ballooning, landings were nothing like what we had today. They would bounce and drag sometimes for a mile or two before the balloon finally came to rest. So maybe a little bit more like the other company. Just kidding. The winds have welcomed you with softness. The sun has blessed you with its warm hands. You've flown so high and so well that God has joined you in your laughter that He set you gently back into the loving arms of Mother Earth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, love.
Cheers me.
Cheers! 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 Cheers!
this might be the kids' highlight right now. Squishing the parachute or the balloon. You know how when you are really excited for something and then you do that something that was really exciting and you have this huge adrenaline rush and high, and then you get done and you're like, oh, that's what I'm feeling like right now. We have just finished eating at Texas Roadhouse and everyone is about ready to fall on our faces tired. There's some serious snoring going on back there. I think I might have contributed to that. This guy right here, he's my hero. Because he drove us all home like an hour.
While everybody else snored.
While everyone else slept.
Oh, I'm so